Hi guys, it's Michelle. In today's video, I'm going to be reacting to the stupid things you guys thought as kids. Once again, these are like my favorite They're like my favorite videos to film, and you guys really like them as well, so let's go. By the way guys, I opened a Depop account if you want to follow it. It's just at Michelle Platti, and you guys can like buy like my clothes if you want to. I don't know, I want to sell like really cute things on there. I haven't posted anything yet, but I want to like go through my closet, so if I don't know if you want to wear my clothes, but maybe you do. And also like I can't do merch right now because my network doesn't want me to do merch just yet. They want me to wait a little bit, so just until then it'll be kind of fun. And also like I just want to find like cute vintage clothes that's like gender fluid, and also like some feminine things, some masculine things, some things in between, and also just things for all sizes. So definitely follow me on there if you like buying clothes from like Depop. I don't know, a lot of people do it, so I thought it was cool. The Bill Cosby Show says, when I was a kid I thought that if I stayed in the bath when the water drained that I would get sucked into the drain, and I thought that's what happened to all missing kids. Oh my god, needless to say I was terrified. That is so freaky. I'm honestly very happy I didn't believe that. Fuck You says that I literally thought if you let go of a dildo while it's inside of you, it just floats out off into the outer space forever. What? Aubrey says, when I was a kid, my friend told me that she was a mermaid, and I believed her because she created a super extensive backstory about it, but later I just realized it was the plot to H2O. That's really funny. Erin says, when I was a kid, I thought my dad was secretly Mickey Mouse because his nickname was Mickey. I told all my first grade classmates this. You thought your dad was secretly a fucking mouse. Like, literally, what? Sorry, I just changed the lighting because I felt like it was far too light. El Chulov says, I used to think that when I was a little older, I would date Freddie from iCarly. What? I love that bitch. Logan Hill says, I used to think that if you were sitting on the toilet and it flushed, it's still sitting down, you would get stuck into it and drown. That was like one of my biggest fears as a kid. I thought I was gonna get sucked into the toilet because I thought that that's how Elvis Presley died, because he died on a toilet. I don't even know if that's true, but apparently he died on a toilet, and I used to be terrified that I was gonna die on a toilet. Like, because I thought that he got sucked in. I thought that's how he died. Stephanie says, I thought shaking my head meant suck my hand until a couple weeks ago. What? Clever Noodle says, I literally thought that China wasn't real and was a mystical land made of gold. Why of gold? Mary says, when I was a kid, I thought America was the only country in the world and thought the other countries were just oceans. What? Did you think people lived underwater or something? What the fuck? Asia says, I used to think that if a movie had a clip of an actor having a childhood flashback, that they would have to wait until they grew up to film again. So fucking true. I used to think the same damn shit. I don't know why I thought that, but I literally thought that they weren't young actors. I thought that they just like knew that they were going to create this movie when the kids were kids, so they filmed like the little kid bits and then they like filmed them being older. I was really, yeah, dumb. Millie's 2 says, when I was little I used to think if you poked your belly button hole too hard you'd touch your organs and they would fall out. Still sort of think this, lol. I thought that was true. Is that not? Walkstar says, I used to think that the pair phones off of iCarly and Victorious were dead ass real, and I asked my dad to get me one for my birthday, and when he told me they weren't real, I felt so stupid. I was heartbroken. Honestly, same. Like, I genuinely wanted to like have one of those so bad, and I was like pissed off that they didn't invent them, because I was like, honestly, why? M7 Squared says, I thought my uncle was dating Tina Fey. Literally, what? Addie says, when I was a kid, me and this other girl were convinced that we were vampires and our arm fat was our wings. What? But we had to drink a bunch of water so they would grow. Plus there was another girl who had us all convinced that we were werewolves and she was a werewolf and lived in the woods. Literally, your arm fat. What the fuck? Dora the Explorer says, once my brother and I were swimming and he said if water got in me the baby would think it was sperm and I'll be pregnant. I thought that until I was 8. Literally, what? I didn't even know what sperm fucking was when I was 8. Cole says, when I was a kid I honestly thought Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen were 3 people. Why did everyone think that? Like, literally, I know so many people who believe that, and I'm so confused by that. Jessie says, I used to not think that princesses and princes and stuff were a real thing, and I thought it was made up, so I was shook when I learned that there was a Queen of England. Same as fuck. Like, I just didn't think it was real, and I honestly didn't think the Queen of England was real for a really long time as well. Chloe says, I thought a blowjob was when you blew bubbles into people's face. I mean, it could be. Allie and Livy says, when I was little, I thought Big Bird from Sesame Street was played by Michael Jackson. Literally, why? Aesthetic Dolly says, I used to think you had to be 21 to eat sushi. Why? Elizabeth says, I used to think Pink Floyd was Miley Cyrus's dead dog. What the fuck? Alex says, when I was younger, I thought Santa Claus would watch me every second of every day, even when I was changing and using the bathroom, so I would always try to cover my private parts. What the fuck? That is creepy as hell. Karina says, I didn't know the difference between masturbate and menstruate, so when I got my first period, I was really young and I told my mom, oh my god, I think I'm masturbating. Oh my god, that is hilarious. Sid G says, I thought that Prince and Michael Jackson were my uncles because I didn't believe my dad when he said he didn't have any brothers, and I thought if he told me he was related to famous people that he would get taken away by the FBI. What the fuck? Oh my god, Stephanie said, I used to hold my breath when passing a graveyard in the car because I wanted to prevent angry spirits from entering my body, because my friends told me that when we were 9, and if I didn't, we would be possessed, and that's what I believed for 4 years. Sometimes I still hold my breath just in case, you know. Same as fuck, I literally still do that. Gotta Kermit says, when I was small, I used to think Pangea was a theme park up until 6th fucking grade. OMG. It's alright. I didn't even know what Pangea was as a kid, so honestly, you might have been even a little bit smarter than me because at least you heard the word. Alright, that's all the ones I'm going to be reacting to today. If you guys like this video, please give it a... My elbow just cracked. Please give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you let me know in the comments what the stupid things you believed as kids, because I will react to them in my next video, probably next week or the week after. I don't know. I try to do these pretty often because they're pretty fun. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, Snapchat, and Instagram because I'm always posting really dope ass shit on there. Subscribe for new videos every single day, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye!